This is a Lawn Boy self-propelled lawnmower with a Briggs & Stratton engine. This guy wanted me to try and fix this for him. He said he tried to repair it, put a new carburetor on there, got a new air filter, but it won't run. So I brought it home. I thought, well, I'll check, make sure it's got spark, thinking maybe it's got a bad coil. It does have spark. So then I thought, well, I'll squirt some starter fluid in there and see if it's a fuel issue or something like that. And that's where the problems began. It's a self-priming mower. Let me get this phone here and I'll show it what I'm talking about. So he's put the new carburetor on there. There's the brand new shiny air filter. And so when I use starter fluid, what I do is on these automatic choke mowers is I come in and here's the choke plate, and it's supposed to swing out of the way as it gets hot, and but this is locked. If I push on that, either side, nothing. It does not open, so the choke plate does not open. So this mower's never gonna run right. So we gotta figure out why that is. He's got him a new, fancy new hose clamp on there. It's full of fuel. I looked at the spark plug, of course, when I checked it for spark, and I assume it's okay. So there's something mysterious going on with this mower, and you would think even with the choke frozen like that, it would start and then quit. But so far I'm getting nothing at all, and that's probably why he couldn't solve the problem. So let's see if we can dig into this mower and figure out what's wrong with it. So let's start with getting the vanity cover off. I got to get these 3 5/16 screws out, and because I'm assuming I'll have to take that carburetor off of there to figure out what's wrong with that. Let me get my electric drill to speed things along. One. Two. Three. I did pull the cord on this mower, and it certainly feels like it has compression. That cord doesn't look like it's correct. I'm not sure what this gizmo is here on this spark plug wire. It's weird. Never seen that before. This big square thing. What is that? It does turn, but that air gap doesn't look good at all. This linkage on the carburetor looks okay. So why in the world that choke plate would be frozen? I don't know. Let me take a quick look underneath here to make sure the fly key is okay. good. This may be one that I may not be able to solve. We'll see. Let's get this air filter plate off and see why that carburetor's not doing what's supposed to. Getting these two 5/16 screws that hold this plate on. They hold the plate on. They go into metal. And there's the two screws that hold the carburetor on. Let's get those off with it's like a 9/32 socket. These go into the plastic of the carburetor. You don't want to over tighten these. They're just going into soft plastic. Now that slips off. Now why is that? Okay, so now it works. Oh, he's got the let me show you what he's done wrong here. Okay, this is a brand new carburetor, okay? So see, he's got the linkage that comes over, and this moves the choke plate. And so when the engine's cold, which it is now, it's closed because the engine's cold. Now as it warms up, this is going to go whoop and move the choke plate out of the way. But see, it's not moving. And that's because he's got this thing, when he installed it, it needs to be behind this piece here in order to push it. Okay, so maybe I can just lift it there. Okay, so now when this gets warm, see, it's going to push it out of the way. So that's really all that was wrong there. But that doesn't explain why it, you see, I think it should have run at least for a second or two with that choke plate off. That's a little troublesome there. I think I want to maybe bend that so this doesn't lift up so easily, because I don't want it to pop right off again. So let me set the phone down. Okay, I think I'm seeing the right thing here. Hang on a second. Okay. All right. So that's, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Seeing the mower. I think I want this to help push down on that, so maybe I can bend this a little bit to make it do that. That thing is not in a bad spot, it's just I could very easily slide back over the top of that, which I don't want that to happen. Try a little more bending here. Okay, I think I may have improved it a little. Blackie is okay. It's got good fuel. Or we don't know if it's good fuel. It's got fuel. Could be bad fuel. Spark plug I haven't checked to make sure that it's okay. But let's reinstall this, and I will try squirting some starter fluid in there. And if it starts and quits, that means the fuel is probably bad. So there's 1, 2, 3 of the vanity cover screws. So at least now I'll be able to push that choke plate open and get some starter fluid in there. So let's get this thing down and see what happens with some starter fluid. If it fires, that's also a good way to make sure the plug is okay. Okay, I'm going to try some starter fluid in there and see what happens. Let's get back up on the table. All right, so what does that tell us? It tells me the spark plug is firing. It will start with starter fluid. The carburetor choke plate is now moving like it should. So I'm going to sign off for now on this, and when you come back, I will have drained the gasoline out of that tank, and we're going to see if that solves the problem.